wondered if have you ever encountered a last day like this before, when potentially, there are 5 clubs who still could get one automatic promotion place?
Yeah, again, there will be there. It tends to get tight at the end of seasons. In every division, there's so many permutations, and it was always coming. I think all of us knew. When you're seeing how tightly contested the table was in February, in March, in April, you always knew it was going to come down to the last day of the season and a kind of shootout between 6 or 7 clubs for a few different positions in the final table. So for us, it was about all season trying to get into the party, trying to gate crash it, and we were quite late to it. But we've been fairly consistent since the turn of the year, and I think if the league would have started in January after we'd had 2 recruitment windows and we finally got the balance of the group we wanted, I think we'd have been celebrating being champions. I think we were that strong. It just took a while to get rid of the nonsense we had here last year. As I said to you in the summer, if I had £1 billion or £2 billion or whatever Pep gets, you can change it in a heartbeat. But when you're wheeling and dealing in free transfers and loans, it's a little bit trickier to do. It took us 2 windows. Fleetwood, it took us 4. Here, we've done it in 2. And the good thing for me is this group's going to only get stronger. So the club's on the up finally. And, whatever happens, I said to you, we may run out of games. If we could have started our run a bit earlier. But again, it didn't. It started when it started. And I've said to you all along, I wouldn't swap my horse for any in the race. And that's not just this season. That's, even into the playoff picture, whether we're successful or not. But even beyond that, into if we do stay in League 2 next year, or we manage to get in League 1, we can potentially pull 45, 50,000 fans to Wembley. Like, there's just no clubs around us that can do that. So, the gas are coming. I've been saying it to you for a while, and you can feel that in the ether of the city. And we feel like, I've seen Klopp's words this week. They feel like they're just at the start of a really successful period again for the football club, and I genuinely believe, relative to the level we're at, I think we're in the same slot, and it's only a matter of time before we're getting regular seasons, chasing promotion. For me, that's what I've come here to be part of. It was tough getting going. But again, now, there's a reason it's not been done here before, because it wasn't straightforward to do it. But we finally turned the ship around, and everybody's pulling in the direction. And to see those scenes at Rochdale when we scored the 4th goal, for me, that's just priceless. That's what you coach for.
You ended up on someone's shoulders, I think. Have you got an escape plan on Saturday if it all goes to plan?
No, I'll be in the midst. I'd love to be in the midst of it. As I say, six months ago, they were throwing sausage rolls and V signs everywhere, telling me to get out of town. So, it's a funny old game, football, isn't it? You're king of the jungle 1 minute, and knocked on your backside the next minute, and that's the game we're in. And when you're winning, it's the greatest sport on earth. When you're getting beat, it's very, very tough. And luckily for me, I've had the both sides of the coin here. Say last year was as tough a period that I've had in my professional footballing journey. But again, now you come out of it and to feel the way we do, because we've been through the adversity. We don't take for granted the support that we've had, because it's been sensational. And without them fans, we're just another run-of-the-mill third or fourth tier club. That's all we would be. But with the gas heads and the numbers they come, it does give us that X factor. And I think over the next coming years, I think the rest of the English pyramid will sit up and take notice. And as I say, I was intent on getting that inner city rivalry going again. Bristol City miles ahead of us, but it'd be nice to get the derby going in our city. And if we can get up this year, it puts us one step away from them. And for me, that was the dream coming in here of igniting the blue half of Bristol. And we've certainly a little bit of a spark now, and we're hoping that turns into a big roaring bonfire in the next couple of years.